Remember, there's a star in the city waiting to serve you. Star Kitchen.
Hey Jaelyn, you have an incoming call.
Answer the call.
Hello, Jaelyn. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me today.
Sure. Eric, can you tell me a bit about what brings you to seek counseling today?
Well, I recently found some old letters in the attic. They were from my wife to her younger brother, or at least that's what I thought. Turns out, he's actually her son from a teenage pregnancy she never told me about. I feel completely betrayed.
Oh my gosh, that sounds really tough. What have you been feeling since you found out?
I've been thinking about our whole relationship, and I'm beginning to doubt everything. I thought we had a marriage based on trust and transparency.
Please don't. Trust is such a fundamental part of any relationship. Can you tell me more about your feelings of betrayal?
I feel like she has been hiding a huge part of her life from me, and I'm questioning if there are other things she might be keeping from me as well. It's made me very confused about what our marriage really means.
Yeah, I can understand why you feel that way. It's a significant secret. How has this affected your day-to-day interactions with her?
Our interactions have been strained and awkward. I can't seem to concentrate at work, and I don't know how to bring this up with her. I'm afraid. No. I'm just lost.
Sure. It's only natural to feel lost in such a situation. What do you think you need to feel more secure in your relationship? Again?
I don't know. I guess I need to understand why she kept this from me. And if there are any other secrets, I also need to figure out if I can trust her again.
That makes sense. Do you feel like you're ready to have a conversation with her about this? Or do you need more time to process?
I think I need more time to process my feelings before talking to her, but I'm also worried that the longer I wait, the more damage it might do to our relationship.
It's a delicate balance. When you think about talking to her, what are your main concerns?
I'm concerned about how she'll react, and whether she'll be honest with me this time. I also don't know how to bring up the topic naturally.
Please don't. That's a tough spot to be in. Have you thought about what you want to achieve from this conversation with her?
I want to understand why she hid this from me, and if there are other things she hasn't told me. I also want to figure out if we can rebuild our trust.
Sure. Those are important goals. Have you also considered how her son might feel about this, and whether you should talk to him?
I've been thinking about it, but I'm not sure if it's my place to bring it up with him. What do you think?
It's complicated. Talking to her son could have a big impact on everyone involved. It might be better to first understand your wife's perspective before making that decision. How do you feel about that?
I understand. I guess I need to focus on talking to my wife first, and see where things go from there.
Exactly. It's important to take it one step at a time. Do you think having a face-to-face counseling session with her could help?
I've thought about it. I'm not sure if she would agree to it, but I feel like it could help us communicate better.
Sure. It could be very beneficial. Counseling can provide a safe space to discuss difficult topics. How do you think she would react if you suggested it?
I think she might be defensive at first, but if I explain why it's important to me, she might agree.
That sounds like a good approach. Do you have any specific concerns about how to bring up her past experiences during this conversation?
I'm worried it might come across as accusatory. I want to ask about her past without making her feel attacked.
It's all about the tone and framing of the conversation. You could start by expressing your feelings and why this is important to you. Then gently ask her to share her side of the story.
That makes sense. I need to be calm and patient, even though I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now.
Exactly. It's okay to feel emotional, but staying calm will help you communicate more effectively. How do you think you'll start the conversation?
I think I'll start by telling her how much I value our relationship, and that I need to understand this part of her past to move forward.
Sure, that sounds like a good plan. Remember, it's important to listen to her perspective as well. It could help you both find a way to rebuild trust.
I'll do my best. Thanks for your guidance, Jaelyn. This has been really helpful.
Of course, Eric, take your time with this. It's a big step, but you're on the right path.